Hi, this is Joe. I'm going to talk about building your buyer's list and steamrolling over the competition. So here we go. Hi, this is Indiana Joe again. I'm in beautiful Nashville, Tennessee, and today I'm going to talk about building your buyer's list and steamrolling over your competition. Anytime you want to build a buyer's list, you want to find better deals than anyone else out there. When you find these better deals, your buyers are actually going to be fighting over the deals that you have to be first in line to purchase them. But one big dilemma that most people have, even if they could find great deals, they don't know how to find buyers. Well, I'm going to give you a couple different ways to find buyers so you can steamroll over your competition. Number one, you may have heard about it, talk to your realtor to get cash buyers that would have bought properties within the last, say, 90 days in your target area, and they physically paid cash for them. Number two, what I would look at is any property that sold that had to be cash only, or as you see it listed, that's another property to potentially follow, that cash only property. Another thing you can do is usually a lot of properties that sell through HUD or Fannie Mae, which is Home Path, or Freddie Mac, which is Home Steps, often will sell to an investor. If an investor buys it, they can be a future buyer. So those are things that you're looking for. You can definitely go out there and put out bandit signs on the corner. You can either put out "We Buy Houses" or put out a specific house at a specific price to try to get somebody to call you. You can go ahead and put flyers up to attract buyers. The other thing you could do is go to auctions. Now there's two types of auctions. The auctions held on the courthouse steps and the auctions held by specific large auction companies like Williams & Williams, Hudson & Marshall, and auction.com. The large auction companies that host auctions, the houses are already foreclosed and normally you can go through them. They do have an open house, as well as you could go through them with any realtor so you know what you're getting when it comes to that sort of house. But if they have a live auction at the property, that's a perfect time to be out there to talk to other prospective buyers. Even though there's only one high bidder, there could be 10 different people bidding on the same property. When you go to the courthouse, those properties are usually still occupied by the owners, and whoever bids the highest bid normally has to get them evicted. But even on the courthouse steps, there could be 10, 15, 20 people bidding on properties. Maybe there's only 3 properties that sell for the day, but there are 25 or 30 bidders. The great thing is you want to network and pass out your business card to those specific buyers, asking them what they're looking for. Another great way to find buyers is talk to current landlords. How do you find current landlords? By driving an area, you'll see for rent signs. Call the for rent signs because you know they actually own at least one property in your area and ask what else they might be picking up. Look in the newspaper, the little paper like the Bargain Finder or Thrifty Nickel or Penny Saver. A lot of times people advertise apartments in there as well. So there's a variety of ways. Go online to a place like Craigslist. On Craigslist, they'll advertise apartments or houses for rent. The great thing about that is when they advertise these places, they may be looking at acquiring other properties. Now, when you do call a for rent ad in the paper or a sign, you're either going to get the actual owner or a property management company. It's okay if you get the property management company because the great thing is they basically manage a property for an owner. So this is what I'd ask them. Do any of their owners look at maybe acquiring other properties in the area? If so, you could forward the information to them and they could provide it to the owners. You might even get lucky and they might say, hey, I currently have an owner that's looking at selling. Well, that's a whole nother avenue other than your buyer's list. Now you might have found a deal too. So there's more than one way to always build your buyer's list. What you have to look at is what is the most effective way for you to build your buyer's list within your area. Once you find something that works, stick with it, and through word of mouth, that buyer's list is going to grow. Now, one of the most powerful ways of building your buyer's list is going to a real estate investment club in your area. A lot of people don't like driving, saying, well, there's one 15 minutes away, but I hate to drive a half hour, an hour. If you're serious about this business, you're going to go to as many investment clubs as you possibly can. If you have to drive 45 minutes away, an hour away, an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours away, it depends on your area, I would definitely go to these clubs and network to see where people are buying. I think it's critical that you find the buyers first, and after you find the buyers, then you find the deals, because you'll know what they want, meaning what type of property, where they want it, and how much they're willing to pay for the property. So once you know what, where, and how much, you can then turn your realtors loose, your bird dogs loose, all your lead sources loose to find those properties in those areas at those prices that people want to pay. So the most important thing you need to get busy with today is build that buyer's list so you can steamroll over your competition. Till next time, this is Indiana Joe Jurek saying good luck and believe and achieve. Take care.